On April 26th, what started Benson off on his journey, the night prior to the 26th, he was out playing his baseball game, which was his love. He was at second base and made an awesome out at first and played really well that game. And when we came home, we did our typical nighttime routine and we laid down for bed. And in the morning, Benson had told us that throughout the night he had trouble telling his Alexa to turn off because he felt that he wasn't able to talk and that he wasn't able to move the right side of his body. And during checking in at the ER, he had a very similar experience. Again, these episodes were getting more frequent in nature. After getting him checked in, he started to be seen by doctors. And so off to CT scan that we went, and after we got back from the CT, they delivered probably the worst news possible. So the ER doctor came in, told us that Benson had a tumor on his brain. Then that's when all the testing started. He went for an MRI later that night, and then was sent to the ICU. We were met by the intensivist, and the neurosurgeon and neurologist came in at the room to kind of give us a brief of what potentially the game plan was. And that's when they informed us that Benson was diagnosed with a cavernous malformation, or what they would call cavernoma. And that was causing the seizures to occur. And with the cavernous malformation, what was different about Benson's is it was large in size, and they noted that it had bled several times around the cavernous malformation. So that was causing Benson's symptoms of seizures. That's what started us off on Benson's journey. And then on May 1st, Benson went in for brain surgery, where they were able to successfully remove the cavernous malformation. And Benson then began a long recovery phase after the surgery. The number one thing that we were thankful for was the fact that we didn't have to leave Lee County to have the surgery. Luckily, we were able to have the surgery at Golisano's, which kept us close to home. And again, through the support of everybody, our family was taken care of, and we were able to be there to take care of Benson. So that was what helped us kind of organize our thoughts in our brain and tell us, okay, we're strong enough to get through this.
Being in Tampa or being somewhere else in Miami that we would have had to go if this program wasn't here, for us would have been incredibly hard. I don't think we would have been able to get through or that surgery like we did without having everyone there supporting us, who knew us, who was close with us. He had so many friends, visitors, family able to be there. His siblings could all come. His principal came, his teachers came. Having everybody there to lift his spirits and support him was really big in Benson's recovery.
The moment that we had to push Benson through the OR doors and to walk out of his pre-op room and have our support network there, that wouldn't have been available in another state or another county or even another city. We can't fathom the idea of what it would be like to be 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours away from home and have to go through this by ourselves or with a much smaller support group. Just this week, Benson has been able to get back on the baseball field and participate in sports again with his team. And today marks the 6 months of the time he notified us that he was having these problems. And it was almost like deja vu, because Benson was on the baseball field playing his second base and again doing fantastic and trying his hardest that he can on that baseball field. And we're happy to announce that he made it through an entire week of school last week. He did struggle with a couple seizures, but he fought strong through those seizures and was able to stay at school. And for those of you out there that have supported this program, we can't thank you enough for making it all possible for Benson and for many others that will need to take the benefits of having this program, they will be thanking you as well.